Hi, so what this week? Oh, hang on. Hello, there we go. Hello, it's me again. Lick Friday, week 365, 66, 66, I think. I'm unsure. I've lost track of time, to be honest. This week's been a busy one. So we've got a reoccurring pattern, 3 different positions. First one, it goes up a fifth. Second one, it goes up an octave from that place. And then a standard pentatonic lick to come down using the pentatonic only. So that is it. It is all based around pentatonic, this one. So as are most things, but just do what you will with it. The backing track is at the end of the video, which is all good. This is a smaller version of the one you can find on my Patreon page, link below. Tab is on the website, dansguitar.com. Well worth getting because it just does show you where to play the hammer-ons and things like that if you so desire. And if you do like this, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and giving me that super thanks down the bottom. I will be super thankful if you do. Excellent. Anyways, there we go. Let's get on with that lick. So another lick, 366. Quite a lot of licks to go through. If you haven't done so already, then look back on week 1 and follow your way through every week, because there is, for the most part, a good progression through from easier licks all the way through. But there's some really hard licks and there's some really easy licks. So just filter through and see which ones you want and make them your favourites. That's the best way I can sort of help you out in that sense. All based around pentatonic and natural minors with a few Dorian things thrown in. So the lick itself is straightforward. You've got your reoccurring pattern, first on the 5th from the first position, going into shape 3 of the pentatonic into shape 4 into shape 5, and then using shape 1 to run down. So it is kind of a linking pattern, but one where you can easily throw this into your own playing as long as you're using the same formation. If you do want the jam track, it's at the end of the video, plus the full version is on my Patreon page, link below, and the tab is on the website, dansguitar.com. So please do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that super thanks, or giving me a super thanks. And yeah, just coming along, say hi, give me some comments down below of things that you would like to see, and I'm going to leave you now with a breakdown. Here it is. So this is a recurring pattern, basically going up in fifths. So we're starting on the first pattern on the D, and then the next pattern starts on the A, and then the next pattern starts on, well, the A again, so we're going up an octave on that one. So it's 1/5 and 1 octave. There you go. So we start with the hammer-on of 5 to 7 on the A string, rocking the 3rd finger back and forth from the 7 on the D string back to the 7 on the A string, and then the 1st finger onto the G note, which is the 5th fret of the D string. So then you go up a 5th to that A note there, which is on the D string, 7th fret. Same thing again, hammer on to the 9, same pattern I mean, but not same thing, but hammer on to the 9, rocking the 3rd finger across to the 9th fret G, 9th fret on the D again, and then the 1st finger, this time on the D note, on the 3rd string. So then you go up the octave from your starting position, which is the 10th fret 2nd string, and then you play the same pattern again, obviously different frets, which is the 10 hammer on to 12, rocking that 3rd finger across to the 12 on the 1st string, back to the 12 on the 2nd string, and then the 10 on the 1st string. So slow-mo version of this coming up in just a sec. And then you've got a rest, and then it goes into a full tone bend from the 15th fret. But what you should be doing as well, you don't have to, but what you should be doing as far as the tab is concerned is play the 12th fret on that 1st string at the same time, but keep that one static and only bend the 2nd string. So you get that kind of sound, the Iron Maiden type thing going on. Okay, so that's your little section with that. Then you've got a rundown of the pentatonic, purely the pentatonic, just using the first 4 strings, but quite quick. So what I do with that is I pick the 12 on the first string, pull off 15 to 12 on the second string, and then I pick the last 4 notes, which is 14, 12, 14, 12. So that's that lick broken down. Let's go through it slow now. So here we go. So 3 and 4 and... So as you can tell, it's quite fluent going from one little riff to the next, that reoccurring pattern. So the first one, straight into the second, straight into the third. There's only an 8th note gap between them. So just take your time over it, keep it slow, keep it even. And then there's a backing track coming up in just a second. Remember that, because there you are. Full track is available on Patreon. Here it is, back over to me. Righto, so we are at the end once more. So remember to liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button. Super thanks to these for the freebiesness. So it could be anything you like. Excuse me, burping away. And please do go along with that backing track at the end of the video. It's well worth it. It's a great track. But if you want the full one, it's on Patreon, I'm afraid. So there you go. But I'm going to leave you with that thought and leave you to jam along with the track coming up in 2 seconds. But I'll see you soon.